What's up, YouTube? Like, comment, and subscribe. We right now we breaking down today. What we doing is we breaking down. We haven't had a lot to talk about because, the Sixers off season, horrible season this year, and we was just like, you know what I'm saying. We kind of took a little break from them. First round of the playoffs been real crazy in the NBA, but we gonna save that for the next video because today what I'm doing is I'm talking about Sixers free agents, man. Because I had to think like we got a couple free agents lined up, and it's like we got to start rebuilding this team the right way and see what we really gonna do as far as Sixers fans. So, like, comment on this video. We're gonna break down a couple things and keep subscribing and keep showing love. Thanks for watching and thanks for being here. But we're gonna start off with the first free agent, Jared Butler. Well, Jared Butler was a backup point guard for real, for real. He he played a lot of minutes because Maxi was out with the finger injury, and he kind of played with Maxi a little bit, but he kind of showed a lot of improvement as he was here with the shooting because at first he wasn't really taking a lot of three pointers, then he became more willing to shoot the three pointers, and he has a team option. So right there, that would like kind of seem like, and on top of that, the Sixers traded a first round pick for him, which was the first round pick that would have been the worst of OKC, Houston. Well, the first round pick they got from James Harden trade. So yeah, so that would have been a like a late first round pick. So are we gonna give him up after 1 year? I don't think so. So I think they're gonna probably bring him back as a backup point guard because he's probably the only point guard, natural point guard we got on the roster that can actually make at least a pick and roll play and things like that, which Maxi could now, but he's not a natural point guard. He's more of like a shooting guard. So I guess we're gonna keep him, especially that he's on the team's option. So he's probably like on a small, like not making much money. We got Jeff Doughton, which I don't think they bringing him back. So let's just go from there. He was a G League player. He had a good end of the season, which was pretty good for him. But at the end of the day, I think it's like the last. They keep bringing him back on two-way contracts, and I think it's the last time they could do that. That the Sixers can actually do the two-way contract with him because he's like 30 years old. So I believe Jeff Doughton's gonna have to like take another opportunity to play on another team because I don't think he's gonna like unless like because Nick Nurse has had him on the Raptors, so maybe they could sign him to a contract as like a bench warmer, but he can't go back to the G League. So keep that in mind if they do bring him back. Next free agent on the Sixers, Andre Drummond has a player option. With the Twitter things and the little things he's going back and forth, I seen something on running back Philly. Shout out to you. Um, that he tweeted back to him that he wanted the he had the he wanted to come back and he had still things to prove in Philly. So being as that, we basically could kind of see that Andre Drummond, unless he gets like a crazy contract, which I don't think so, because he showed already that he can't keep up with the centers in the league right now. He's kind of slow. So unless that was the injury and he comes back, he's gonna have to come back and prove it next year. So he's gonna be a Sixer next year. Now the thing is, are they gonna play him over at Dembona with all the potential that Dembona showed last year? That's the thing. But I believe he's gonna come back, and maybe if he plays well in the first half of the season, maybe he builds up trade value. Um, Justin Edwards is a surprise to me. I thought they signed him to a 2 year contract, but I guess the second year was a restricted free agent without his bird rights. And Justin Edwards kind of balled last year, but he balled on a bad team. So is he gonna get like maybe a contract offer because he's young and a team believes in him? It's possible. So cross your fingers because Justin Edwards was a good player. I believe he could probably play a good small forward, good shooting guard because he was even key in a couple of the wins early in the season, and he could shoot. So he's a left-handed. So I believe we should try to keep him, but I don't know if that's a for sure thing. Next player, Eric Gordon got a player option. Now that's just up to if Eric Gordon like to play here. I know that the little month that he had, he shot like 45% from three, and we actually were winning. That actually messed up our odds a little worse. It was like in January. I think we went like 9-3 in January or something like that. So Eric Gordon, I believe he's gonna come back because it's a player option. Unless, but at the end of the day, it's a player option for a minimal contract, I believe. So may if he gets another offer because they know he was shooting well, maybe from another team that's a veteran team at a more a state with better weather, maybe. But to me, I think Eric Gordon's gonna be back, which is kind of crazy because all these players are coming back from a bad team. So is that a good thing? Maybe they were good pieces. Quinn Grimes is the big free agent that we have this year. He gonna be a restricted free agent this year. We don't know. We I'm thinking that he's gonna sign for maybe 15 for, on the Sixers. We want to probably keep him to 11 maybe or 12, but maybe if he takes a team friendly contract, but maybe he's gonna try to go for that 20 or 18. And that if he gets that 20 or 18, I think that's gonna be too much for the Sixers. If he stays around 15 to 12, I think the Sixers gonna re-sign him. But he's a restricted free agent, so we have the rights on him. So hopefully we re-sign Quentin Grimes. But we'll revisit this later on. Um, we got Jalen Hood-Schifino, which is probably he was like a bench player, so he's probably not gonna come back. And another player we got is Kyle Lowry. Now Kyle Lowry, I don't know if Nick Nurse want him back. Nick Nurse has this thing with him. He plays him a lot. He loves the way he plays. So Kyle Lowry would be a bad maybe if he comes back. I mean, I don't know because he's slow, bro. When he comes in the game, he messes up our defensive. But also Eric Gordon also does, but Eric Gordon can shoot so much better than Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry helps a little bit in like an assistant coach type role, but does he have the ability to still play in the NBA today with the speed of the game? So that's the only thing we gotta kind of realize. But Kyle Lowry, I don't know. He say he wants to play another year, and I think he wants to play it in Philly. It's just up to Philly if they want to sign him. So that's gonna be a big question mark. We'll revisit that later, like in a couple weeks or something once we started seeing the free agent signings. Kelly Oubre Jr. One of our best signings from last year. This year he had like a down year. I'm not gonna lie, but he plays so well with MB that I believe. The only thing I don't like about him is he shoots a lot of threes, but maybe that's part of the scheme because it kind of makes the people guard him and he gets guarded. I think he's way better of a slasher than he believes so. Like he's an underrated slasher. So Kelly Oubre, I believe he's gonna take that player option unless somebody give him a big contract too, because he got a player option for about 6 to 8 million, I believe. And if he gets 12, 15 million, maybe he'll go and try to make a run for a playoff team. I'm pretty sure he'll go for it. But if it's for a bad team, I don't think he's gonna go for it. So Kelly Oubre, I believe he's gonna probably come back too. But this is kind of crazy that all of our free agents, the only ones I believe so far that's not coming back is Jalen Hood-Schifino, um, and the other Jeff Doughton. If they don't, because Jeff Doughton could be a good point guard if they really use him. So Jeff Doughton might come back, but I'll take Jeff Doughton over Kyle Lowry. I'm not gonna lie. So if it was between them two, I believe they're gonna pick one of those two. So maybe Jeff Doughton will get his chance this time. Last free agent second to last, we got Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker, I believe Lonnie Walker is a team option. I believe they're gonna pick that up because Lonnie Walker showed that he'll be a good scorer off the bench. He's more like a shooting guard. He's not a playmaker. But then we're gonna have Jeremy McCain next year. Jeremy McCain has both the abilities to play make and be a great shooting guard. So maybe Lonnie Walker could play the three a little bit too, maybe because he's kind of long. So Lonnie Walker could be a good bench player. I believe they'll bring him back on the team option friendly deal. Another big free agent signing for the Sixers that everybody's wondering if they're gonna sign him back or not. Gerson Yabu, a fan favorite. He was at the Eagles parade and everything. But at the end of the day, if the Sixers could get him for 9 to 11 million around the taxpayer mid-level exception, that'll be cool because it won't kill them too much. But if somebody offers them 15 or 18 million, somebody like maybe the Spurs, a young team that needs like veteran players that play hard, that might be a little hard for the Sixers to take. So right now they have a situation where they're gonna have to like gotta figure out if they want to sign your Gerson Yabusele and Quinn Grimes if other teams overpay for them. And Kelly Oubre also, because another team could come in and swoop him up too. So don't think that that can't happen. So my conclusion from this is basically those are the three players that has any value as far as the six. I don't think that Andre Drummond is gonna have any value as far as any other team offering. I mean anything. Kyle Lowry, I don't think so neither. Jared Butler has a team option. I believe they're gonna pick him up because he's young. Justin Edwards is a question mark because another team might pick him up on a young deal, but at the end of the day, he only got 1 year experience. So maybe teams ain't really gonna think about that too much. But a team like Miami that loves taking chances on players like that, they will might give him like a nice little couple dollars and outbid the Sixers on that one. So that's another thing to look out for. Yabu. I mean, who else was it? Uh, Eric Gordon. I don't think nobody's gonna overpay for him either. And that's about it. So Lonnie Walker, I believe, because they got a team option, they're gonna pick him up. He's on a cheap deal. So the only worries right now is Kelly Oubre, Gerson Yabusele, and Quentin Grimes. So in later videos, we're gonna break them three down more, and like when they start getting interest and things when free agent actually starts, like I think it's July 1st that it starts. But we will be breaking down now. After this, I'm gonna throw videos up of draft prospects too. So keep tuning in. We're gonna be dropping way more videos. I'm gonna be dropping way more videos, pre-recorded videos, and I'm gonna get back on this because I've been being a little lazy with it. But I need y'all to support and tap in. But thanks for watching. It's Frank Bank, and we out.